Of AP Party. Actually, AP Party stands for All People's Party, and we are a new movement. We just started operations in August. Our aim is basically to be a formidable party and to play a key role in the political scene within Kenya, and not only in Kenya but across Africa. So today we have the media briefing, and I'll start by reading. Fellow Kenyans, we are gathered here to address our nation as concerned Kenyans under the banner of AP Party. AP Party is a young movement of affiliated concerned people in consultations with other Kenyans for the betterment of our nation. AP Party is not affiliated to Azimio or UDA. We are a standalone party, and we shall be fielding candidates for the presidential, gubernatorial, senatorial, parliamentary, and ward positions in forthcoming by-elections and elections in all counties across Kenya. And we also have our eyes focused on formation of the federal states of Africa. Back to Kenya, we all know what happened in this year's general election and the outcome in which both the first and second topmost candidates had nearly same vote counts and 8 million Kenyans absconded. We therefore have a situation at hand where a third of the country is happy but doubting, a third is still wondering what happened, and a third is just watching. Kenyans, we can't wait to see if the fire is serious. We have to come out now and stand for the right path for our nation. Our independent institutions like the IEBC and the judiciary have been infiltrated, and their say no longer matters unless in the interests of hidden hands. Abilities of institutions like the IEBC, the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal, and even the churches are literally being watered down, and none seems to be standing for the common mwananchi anymore. We are currently seeing many cases being withdrawn or scrapped off, and most are corruption-related cases, and in one way or another, they are related to specific group of people coalescing around specific personalities. We are also seeing the return of some government officials who have strong integrity questions from their past performances. We are watching our country degenerating into an absolute lawlessness. We can't let our country go to the drains just because we fear the knowns and the unknowns. It is time to stand up and say enough is enough. Every new government is normally judged within the first 100 days or 3 months in office. The sitting presidency has been in for 1 month and only has 2 remaining months to prove its ability. We present our 10 main points for the sitting government to work on with immediate effect, and the points are: 1. The executive stops campaigning and holding unnecessary diplomatic tours and settles down to work for the sake of the common mwananchi. 2. The President visits Turkana, Northeastern, and Eastern Kenya regions immediately to spur emergency proper action to save lives from the current famine and lack of food and water. Point number 3, immediate revocation of the lifting of ban on GMOs and seeking and enacting of experts' advice on such sensitive issues and related others. Point number 4, formation of a task force incorporating both the government and the opposition to look into the conduct of the IEBC and the judiciary and to make appropriate recommendations so that the public trust can be won back by the two institutions. Point number 5, the presidency should enact its promise to immediately reduce unga to 70 shillings and same measure be applied to fuel and other commodities. Point number 6, recognition and inclusion of all religions at State House prayers and immediate cessation from using State House as a tool of exclusion of other religions which are also constitutionally recognized in Kenya. Point number 7, stopping of wanton stealing of public funds and contradicting financial status by the government officials, which is a big recipe for corruption, and the president comes out to openly declare war on corruption. Point number 8, the listing of all job agencies dealing in export of labor into the Middle East and formation of a task force to make amendments to labor laws so as to stop the current daily deaths we are witnessing as a result of mistreatment of our vulnerable mothers, daughters, and sisters in the Middle East and elsewhere across the world. Point number 9, enactment of proper security measures to protect Kenyans in the northern corridors from Turkana to West Pokot to Mandera, and ending of the ongoing insecurity. And point number 10, enactment of the CBC education system with a focused mind for the benefit of our children and nothing else. In conclusion, the Ruto Rigathi team was handed the presidency a month ago, and they only have 100 days to prove they can deliver to Kenyans or not. Therefore, the sitting presidency has less than 70 days remaining to achieve the above, failure to which we shall go for street demonstrations to demand midterm presidential election. We shall be doing follow-ups and media briefings as the D-Day approaches. Thank you all. Yes.
My name is Basaya, reporter from KBC.
Yeah.
Could you kindly clarify whether it is a political party or it's an activist group?
First of all, we started as an activist group or as a movement, but right now as we talk, we are now a party. Our documents are with the Register of Political Parties. We finished the initial phases. We are waiting for the provisional registration certificate to come out as we talk. So we are a party. We are called AP Party.
And also there's something